Hello, Internet. It is I, Eric Schmale. I have many goals and ambitions, but they aren't, I guess, of a traditionally respectable variety. Things that I find interesting, things that seem like they'd be worthwhile accomplishing to me. But there's times where I feel a bit self-conscious about what I want to do, as if it's not really all that valuable or meaningful or worthwhile. These moments come when often when I'm feeling tired, if I'm sleepy, I guess I'm emotionally weak, and this kind of self consciousness comes to me. Um, and I guess part of it is there's so many things out there that okay, any kind of artistry um, is seen as rather trivial or the like, unless it reaches a certain kind of terminal level of success. It's like you're either the famous millionaire celebrity, or you're just wasting your time with something trivial. Um, why don't you get a real job and a real dream and some real ambition instead of just trying to make something interesting, right? And it gets me down sometimes. Also, when I'm tired, I feel silly, but I don't think I should. It's this notion of, I guess, respectability, I guess, since it doesn't feel like it fits a traditional notion of respectability. Um, it seems kind of dumb. It's the self consciousness of an amateur too, I guess. Because when you're first trying, your work seems shoddy, and like seems like you made anything worthwhile. So like you just don't. I don't really got anything I can show off, I guess, and be like, look, I made something of value. So like that's how I feel about my writing, and I want to run several blogs, and I want to travel, and but like part of me is like I should just give up these dreams of traveling and just like hunker down a bit, because that's respectable, I guess. But I believe these to be phantoms of self-consciousness. The little not a permanent, something to be waved off and ignored, not something to dictate my life, not something to let rule me, but something to overcome. So, in defense of the trivial, an open rebellion against all notions of respectability, I shall now balance a newspaper on my head while trying to juggle highlighters until for about a minute and a half. So, enjoy, because there's no greater reason to do something than for its own dumb sake. There's inherent absurdity in the world, my friend. It's called the problem of the absurd. Why bother living if nothing matters? And by the way, I don't know how to juggle, so we're going to learn. Which is probably the kind of thing to talk reasonably while having conversation about, so I shall mumble. The point is, if it's all kind of absurd, if it's all absurd, doing absurd things should be just as valuable as living. Because at the end of the day, it all makes just as much sense. Like juggling highlighters and breathing. I don't think any of this actually counts as juggling. I'll be damned if I act like I know the difference.